Hola, buenos noches. This is Crispy Fried Cajun Tarot, late at night. This is whenever I'm up, doing my readings and practicing. So I'm going to do a reading for everybody who subscribed to my channel today. Thank y'all so much for your support. It means more to me than you know. I'm going to put my thinking cap on, okay? I hope y'all like it. I love it. There we go. Now my brain is contained. All right. And any of you who know me personally, containing this brain is a very important part of my life and daily life. It's a constant struggle. All right, tonight I was going to do a simple mind, body, spirit reading. I figured it was appropriate for late at night. I'm going to see what's going on in your head while you're laying there, what's going on with your body, and what's going on with your spirit overall, you know. Maybe we can help lay to rest and meditate on it just for a moment and get some better rest because of it, okay? The key is understanding, right? Okay, so our mind is going to be, oh no. Oh, somebody's out there very worried tonight. Somebody's out there very worried. There's a lot of negativity and unhappiness, anxiety, stress, focusing on the past. Nightmares and insomnia. Oh no. Well, I'm so sorry if you're experiencing any of those things. I experience plenty of those things myself. And not being able to rest is awful because, you know, when you can't rest, you're not really awake either. If anyone's seen Fight Club, you know, it's all about that, you know, never really being asleep and never really being awake. But, let's see. And I do not offer medical advice. These tarot readings are absolutely just for entertainment purposes. But, you know, I like to take Epsom salt baths. They always help me. But you need to look into that. Ask your doctor. Let's see. Let's see what we've got for your body. All right, for your body, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let's see, flattering and self-centered, not harmful either. Childhood problems. Oh, sexual abuse in your childhood. Maybe we have some people who are holding on to trauma in their body from past abuse, maybe in their childhood. That's actually very common. And I know I've done yoga before to release those things. Actually, you know, I didn't really realize how much trauma gets stored in the body. You know, and I've read a little bit about it, but a lot of your childhood trauma gets, I think it's your sacral chakra and your root chakra. It gets held there. So just really the act of just stretching, you know, can really help release some of that tension. And everybody knows stretching is good for you. It really is. When was the last time you did a good stretch? Probably been a while. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what's going on with everybody's spirits right now. The Knight of Cups, and Knights are an action card. Okay, sensual proposition or an invitation. So maybe some of you are in a place where you are feeling like you're expanding your spirituality, you're expanding your beliefs. You know, maybe you were once more rigid, and this is a time where you feel like you're having some momentum in your spirit, which is good. That's very exciting, you know. And looking at these together, it looks like someone who is worried. Let's see for a little clarifier. Judgment, decision. Okay, so there's someone who's worried about illness, separation, weakness, just having a lot of self-doubt, and literally, you know, literally staying up at night and just worried about everything, worried about, you're doubting yourself, you know, you're not able to reach decisions on things that you feel like you should, and things from your childhood are coming up. But I will say this is a call to not be so self-centered, you know. Try to expand yourself, go somewhere where you might feel small, you know. Take a little trip if you can. Remember that where you're at is not the only place in the world. And Let's see. Let's try to pull this together. The Hierophant again. That's the second time I pulled. That one's come up again today. So your spirit, expand whatever it is that you're looking towards, whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever you're searching for, whether it's going out in nature more, whether it's meditating, whether it's going to a different religion or any kind of spiritual practices. This is a call to really go for it. Dive into it, learn about it, really see how it can apply to your life. And I think you'll find some balance there. You'll find stability there. That's what this is a card of, is a teacher. Find that thing. And if you don't have a teacher readily available, you can be your own teacher. So I'm going to pull one more card. The final thought for the night. Temperance. This is a card that's, you know, it's a major arcana card. And temperance is a card of balancing. But in the reverse, it's a card of conflict, you know, and quarrels. It says possibility of a shipwreck. Don't go on any boats. But look, there's a lot out here. There's a lot going on. Whoever's watching this, there's some really heavy energy. Wow. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Self-sabotage, lack of communication, deception, alienation, abuse of power, aggression. There's a lot of heaviness surrounding. That's why you're up. You got some real problems. I'm so sorry for that. Hang in there. We have to remember that these things are temporary. Everything has a cycle to it. And what goes up must come down. It won't be forever. Okay? You're going to learn from it. Choose to learn from it. Choose to be a better person because of it. And there's nothing wrong with feeling everything that you feel. And when you do all of those things, that's what it's saying. That's what the 9 of Cups in reverse is saying. You're not seeing your goals achieved. Everything seems like it's so far in the distance. Okay, so you just feel like you have no way out. And you're not alone. You know I've been there before, where you really just feel like there's absolutely no way out. There's no end to it. You know, it feels like it's never going to end. And, you know, I know that me personally, I came to the decision that it didn't really matter what happened. It's just I couldn't live staying there. So I didn't really have a choice. And just know that we all have a choice. There is a choice. Sometimes the choice has to be that you're just not going to give up. You know? Yeah. This is a new, the 8 of Pentacles. There is the man in his workshop. That's maybe starting a new business venture. Having confidence about that. So this is a call that, you know, it's acknowledging that you are in a very hard place right now. I mean, you're surrounded by things that it's not your fault though. You're just surrounded by conflict. But the way out, maybe switching to a new job. And the Queen of Swords, let's see, highly intelligent. This is going to be you after. Someone who suffered hardship and has come out of it. And they are sitting on their throne. It's going to be a long battle though. But don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. And those of you who know me knows that me sitting here talking to you right now is proof that you should never give up. And thank you to the people who have been there for me along the way. April, you know I'm talking about you too, especially. Special shout out to my homegirl, April Rodriguez. There she is right there. That's my homegirl. That maternal energy, beauty, femininity, everything. She nurtures people. You can be that too, you know? We all have a chance to grow into that and seek that beauty in life, to nurture people around you, just for no other reason other than that's who you want to be. So I hope that this helps somebody tonight. I hope that it gives you some peace, even if you're surrounded by turmoil, you're not alone. And the universe has acknowledged that you are going through some absolute deep shit, but there are brighter days coming. So hang in there. Y'all have a good night. Bye.